used the same starting five the entire season. And Lee and Key jump it up. It'll be Kansas State with the first possession. And that pass just goes out of bounds. A little too hot for Glenn to handle. And a turnover to start overtime for Kansas State. That has not been a problem today for either team. Both teams have taken care of the basketball. It's been a high-quality game.
Yeah, Glenn trying to get the ball in. She had started passing to Lee before she had actually caught the ball.
Strack launching the three. Off the mark. Key with the offensive rebound to Amor. And Amor off the mark on the three as well. Both of those threes look good, but just did not go down.
Right now is the time where you have to dig in deep. Overtime, through regulation, your body is already going, but now you have to, you almost have to dig deeper. Not almost, you have to dig deeper, and on those shots, you got to stay set and be ready to shoot.
Good denial defense that time by Strack. It'll be Kansas State's ball. Sundell and Lee looking at each other. Lee gives her the screen. Sundell. And then Lee sprints back in. Almost had the offensive rebound. One of the officials saying they're unsighted. And our lead official, Kevin Peffel, comes in and will give Kentucky the ball.
Well, Coach Mitty's upset because he felt like that was a foul, if nothing else. And as you see Aoki Lee fall down, I don't necessarily see the foul.
Yeah, I think it was a good no call. Yeah. They got it right. 4 minutes to play in overtime. Winner of this moves to the Sweet 16.
We haven't seen Strack score in a little bit, so I would imagine that they would try to get the ball to her.
They did. Off the mark on the three. And Key in the right place at the right time with a big bucket.
And that's huge. That gets another Kentucky player in double digits, and Tiani Key has been dominating. She has a double-double, 11 points, 13 rebounds.
Sundell drives baseline, scores. We're tied again.
Yeah, Sundell, just so much fun to watch. Offensively, she can create any shot that she wants to for herself and or for her teammates.
19 points for Sundell, along with the 12 assists. She's become Kansas State's all-time assist leader in this game. Strack will post up Lee. Steps under, gets the finish. Remember, Lee has 4 fouls.
See Coach Mitty want to make the opportunity to keep Lee in there because she's such a big presence.
Glenn open for 3, and that is good. Dangerous to leave Glenn open, and she makes Kentucky pay, and now Kansas State with the 1-point lead.
Well, it's interesting. Glenn and Poindexter have just been great and have literally gotten their dinner, their lunch, everything served to them on a platter, because when they catch the ball off that help side, they are wide open.
The passing in this game has just been spectacular. On the money. Amor buries it from the top of the key. It's a 2. Length of the floor pass to Glenn. Good recovery by Amor on D. Walker, though, left open. Missed the layup. And Lawrence fights, throws it up to Amor. Amor to Key.
That was a play right there. Bobbled balls and all, and trying to figure it out. Kentucky, but Amor with the nice pass to Tiana Key.
The wizardry of Georgia Amor. Poindexter for 3. Yes! Are you kidding me? 7 threes for Poindexter.
Unbelievable right now. Kansas State 13 threes. Poindexter 7 of those. Glenn and Sundell each with 3.
We are tied in overtime. Winner moves to the Sweet 16 to face USC or Mississippi State. Amor. Another big bucket. And a timeout taken. The stars are shining right now in overtime.
Well, that's what you want to see when you go down the stretch. And this it all starts with Amor to Key up for 2. Key, great job with finishing. But on the flip side, K-State continues to dominate their passing finding the open players, but of course, you got to have another star come back, answer the call.
1:09 left to play in overtime. Sundell to the corner, Poindexter, another one! Poindexter with another heroic three. Officials conferring right now. Looks like they may give Kansas State the ball. Let's see.
They're giving it to Kansas State, but they want to review it just to make sure.
The out of bounds was under review. The call on the floor is Kansas State ball.
Again, good to take a look at this and get it right with under a minute to play and so much on the line. Kevin Pethel, our lead official, Meadow Overstreet over there with him. Yoki Lee and Serena Sundell. And then over on the Kentucky bench, desperately trying to figure out what to do here. Let's take a look. Georgia Amore had the ball. Excellent defense by Glenn.
Oh, it's hard to see.
Again, the call on the floor is Kansas State's ball.
Well, you see Amore's arm right there, but both players have their hands on the ball.
About to get our decision.
The out of bounds on the floor will stand Kansas State ball. The game clock will be set to 55.9 seconds.
So 0.4 of a second put on the clock. Kentucky now will be on defense. For Kansas State, a 1-point lead here.
Now that was a great defensive possession for K-State, and it allows them to get another possession.
Again, Poindexter with another unbelievable three to give them this lead. Lee catching the inbounds pass.
Trying to go down low, Sundell against Key.
Sundell blocked by Tiani Key, but it falls right to Kansas State.
Still plenty of time for K-State, trying to go into Ayoka Lee.
And Lee misses the shot.
Great defensive possession right there, Tiani Key.
3-second differential in the game clock and the shot clock. Amore off the mark. Battle for the rebound, goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Kentucky with 17.9 seconds left to play. Shot clock is off. Kentucky ball down by a point.
Yoki Lee dribbles the ball out of bounds. Makes it real easy for the referee to see. Kentucky will get another opportunity.
And then they're going to go back and look at the clock again. Kansas State up 1. It'll be Kentucky's ball.
Set the game clock to 18.7 seconds. 18-7, it is Kentucky ball.
So just under a full second put on the clock for Kentucky right now. Tamika, what do you expect?
Well, I think Kentucky are down by 1. Use the clock. You want to have the last shot no matter what. And I'm going to one of my stars. You're going to go Georgia Amore. You're going to go Deja Lawrence or Clara Strack. The beauty of both teams, honestly, but when you're looking at strictly Kentucky, you got 3 players automatically that you can go to, and Tiani Key and Amelia Hassett have done some great things tonight as well.
Amore shoots the 3. Off the mark. Lawrence gets the rebound. Back to Amore. Amore to Hassett. Hassett for 3. Key with the offensive rebound. Another chance for Kentucky. Jump ball. It'll be Kentucky's ball.
Coach Minnie and staff, they were trying to call a timeout over here.
So Kentucky will get it with 3.2 seconds left and still a chance to win. Amor will inbound it to Strack. Strack back to Amor. Amor. Game over. Kansas State is going to the Sweet 16.
And what an unbelievable game. Both teams left everything out there on the line. And Georgia Amor got a great look at the basket, not able to finish, and Kansas State will go away.
They
Sweet 16.
They erased the memories of that heartbreaking loss last year at this stage to Colorado, and they are still dancing in the Sweet 16 for the first time since 2002, and Yoki Lee's career will continue. And for Kentucky, the final time we will see Georgia Amor, the class act she is, all smiles right now. And what love and respect she gets from everyone in the game.
Yeah, between her and Deja Lauren, two players that we're going to miss seeing in this Kentucky uniform. Got a good look. Georgia Amor just not able to finish. And Kansas State, great job all the way down to the wire.
And an overtime win for Kansas State. 80-79. Kansas State will play the winner of Mississippi State and USC. That game will be tomorrow night on ESPN. For my Hall of Fame partner, Tamika Catchings, James Davis and Brad Wilson in the truck, David Kaplan, statistician, I'm Sam Gore saying so long. Kansas State is still dancing.